Hi Tim. This is the spreadsheet where the questions are going to end up. I just thought I'd walk you through the process I went through to do this. So I had to start with a desktop spreadsheet program. So I'm using Libra, and I'm going to use the DAT file you sent me. The other one was I couldn't do anything with it. So I'm going to go open this file. And it's important that you don't allow it to sort itself out. Just make sure these are all unticked, so they all go into one column. So then I'm going to copy all the data. And I'm going to go into the right file if I can find it. No, it's not that one. Bear with me a second while I go find it. So this is the spreadsheet that I want to paste this data into. So I'm just going to select the questions page, click on the first cell and paste special and paste values only. So that's copied all that text in. The only thing I need to do is make sure these formulas are copied down. It doesn't matter if there's too many, but it doesn't matter if there's not enough. So it's formulas from there to P. If they're copied down, data will get transferred into here, into this column. So there's a query function going on there, which sorts out the data and turns it into this. So then this, I'm going to go and create a new document just to if I right click and paste without formatting, and that's important. Sorry, I've done the wrong thing. Where was I? Actually highlight this lot to paste it. I want to copy that, go into my new document and paste without formatting. Right, so now we've got all those questions. I haven't got a title for this because I'm not doing anything with the title, so let's go and find a title to use. Place that in there. So then you've got the questions, which says Q1 underscore A2. That means question 1, option 2 is the correct answer, and so on. So we're going to turn this into something that will create a form. So to do this, we're going to use an add-on, one of my add-ons called Form Quiz Maker. So it's a docs add-on. We open the sidebar. It opens like this. The first thing you need to do is mark up the document, set it up so it will export to Google Forms or export to a question bank. So in here, you can select each question in turn. So let's choose the form title for that. So I'm going to add that markup there. I'm not going to mark up the multiple choice questions yet, and I'll explain why in a second. So that one is the correct answer. Let me mark that up as correct. And a A3 is correct, and I can add them like that. A2 is correct. And of course, because it's just text, this, you can highlight it, but make sure you get both sets of colons. Copy that, A3 won't. The other thing you need to do is make sure you get rid of the answers and leave a gap between the questions. I'm just going to pause the video while I mark up the rest, because you don't need to see that now. So I've marked up the correct answers in those questions, and then these are the long paragraph type questions. You don't need these bits, so you can just get rid of them. And the questions, we're going to use this thing over here again to mark them up as paragraph text questions. So you just need to put your cursor in front of where you want it to say paragraph text, and it will paste them in. And again, you can, if you prefer, you can just copy and paste. And then let's just get rid of where it says answer may vary. So that's everything marked up except for the multiple choice questions. So I left those to last because we can use this option here, and that will mark up all the remaining questions as multiple choice questions. Like that. So if I hadn't marked up the paragraph text questions first, it would have marked them up as multiple choice questions as well. So that's ready to go. If we go on to here and go to the create form, these are the options when you're creating a form. You can set it to collect the email address or not, to restrict it to your own domain or not, to make the questions required, and to shuffle the questions if you want. And you can set the points value for all the questions. So you can do whatever you want with that, and then click create form. It'll take a minute or two to do, which will feel like forever, especially if you're watching a video of it. So I'm just going to pause this while it does it. So when it finishes, that spinner will stop, and at the bottom of the document it will put these two links in: a link to the edit view of the form and to the published view of the form. So that's creating a new form. The other thing you can do with it, which is your original question, is can you save it to a question bank? So that's what this does. If you put a sheet URL in here, it will remember it, and that's going to go to this question bank, which has got mainly computer science questions in. But where was I? That's what I was doing earlier. If I press save now, it'll spin and stop and say it's done. So those are the questions I just had with the correct answer for the multiple choice questions and the other wrong answers, and it'll accept up to 4 wrong answers. There's the question, the points value. You can change this if you want. You can add feedback for those things. Yeah, and that's it. So it took about 10 minutes or so. So it's up to you to decide whether you want, whether it's worthwhile the effort. Okay, I'll send you this video and I'll send you the files I was working with. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.